Kate from New Jersey. It's the SNL Nerds, a show where two comics from New Jersey nerd out about Saturday Night Live. I'm your co-host, Darren Patterson.
And I'm your co-host, John Trumbull.
John Trumbull, how are you? We're reaching the end of November. Good Lord, man. Who saw this coming?
In the second half of November. As to who saw it coming, anyone who has a familiarity with the Gregorian calendar.
I mean, but who is that? Like 2-3 people?
Yeah, 2-3 people.
It's crazy.
That's it. We had a fun weekend. We actually got to see each other in person this past weekend, which is unfortunately a rarer occurrence than it used to be.
Yes, because I mean, for those that don't know, we don't record together like we used to. We have an ocean between us nowadays. But
I moved away. Like we're now like about 2 hours away from each other, which is too bad. But
you know, we're still making wishes underneath the same bright star. We're somewhere out there beneath the pale.
I'm doing the Troy Abbott secret handshake now.
Yay! But yeah, we met up. We were both scheduled to be on the inaugural Montclair Comedy Festival in beautiful Montclair, New Jersey.
Yeah, that was put together by our friends Natty Bumpercar and Suzanne Stein. Natty, you might remember, he was on this podcast way early on when we covered the movie Superstar with Molly Shannon.
Woo!
And he put together, he and Suzanne Stein of Henry and Stein, they put together a great comedy festival, and lots of cool people were on it, and us too.
Jeez. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Our friend JL Colvan performed twice. He did a set as Trump on Friday night, and then he performed again on Saturday night, the last night of the festival. And you and I, we were booked on the same show, the Fun Friday show. And
yeah.
As coincidence would have it, because there were like 12 comics going up doing 5 minutes apiece. And so just to make it fair, we drew numbers, and we ended up going up one after the other. I was number 7, and Darren was number 8.
Like
in the lineup.
The stars align. We just can't seem to get away from each other.
That was fun, though. That was fun. It's been a while since we performed on the same bill, so I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, it's been a while since I've done the stand-em-ups. Taking a bit of a hiatus in the form of no one booking me.
Yes, same.
But yeah, it was good. It was fun. Nice to dust off the old cobwebs, and I kind of wrote 2 new jokes that I told for the first time at that festival, and they went over fairly well. So I got some new weapons in the arsenal there, buddy boy.
Yeah, I did. Like, I was also like kind of rusty, so I was mostly sticking to familiar material. I was mostly glad that I was like, oh, good, the set I plan to do, it fits into 5 minutes easily, because I did not even time myself before.
What? You didn't even?
I know.
You played it fast and loose, man.
I really did. I didn't decide for sure on my set until like a couple hours before, because I was like half anticipating it, half dreading it, and it was like, So, but I ended up adding like a couple new tags to some old jokes. So, there was some spontaneity to it.
Yeah. So, listeners, we're available.
Yeah.
Where the boys are back in town. So have us on your comedy shows if you're in the tri-state area.
Yeah.
Or willing to pay for travel. We do, birthday parties, quinceañeras, bat mitzvahs, the whole 9.
Yes.
L'chaim.
Yes. Yeah. But that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was,
Yeah, it was a fun time. And
it was a fun time. Neither one of us moved forward, but that was fine.
Hey, we moved forward in friendship.
That's true. That's true. I did get to meet like some other comics and like a few like bookers and stuff. So I felt like it was very much worth my while. So right. I was very glad I did it. I had a good time, and I got to see you. I got to see a bunch of other comedy buddies like Natty and Suzanne and J.L. Colvin and Ty Rainey and Kevin Israel, Molly Sperduto. Who am I leaving out? There's probably other people I'm leaving out.
Suzanne?
Suzanne, I mentioned her. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I think Lynn Finette.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was really fun. Yeah, and I met I met some other people from some folks from the city. There was another comic from Nashville that I met, and yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it
really
was
cool.
good times. Yeah, comedy can be fun. Who knew?
It brings people together.
Yes, through the joy of laughter, the art of laughter and comedy, commedia.
Yes, yes. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and I hope we get to do it again. I mean, that's going to be like an annual thing, so I don't know if it's going to be happening in November again. They're probably just figuring that out now, but
Hmm.
it was a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely count me in for next year, guys.
Yeah, so next year, guys, come on out. We will make sure to promote it this time next year
Yes.
when it happens. And yeah, come on through.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, if any of our listeners are in the tri-state area, yeah, come on out to Montclair, New Jersey. It's a cool happening town. It's a nice college town, and yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh,
Hmm.
John Minus. I didn't mention John Minus. I
Oh
spent
yeah,
a
him.
weekend hanging out with John Minus. I forgot to
Whoops.
mention that.
Shout out to John Midas. Yes, you probably recognize, listener, you probably know him from the Suicide Squad episode we did.
Yes, yes. So yes.
Hmm. So SNL, let's get to it.
Mm.
Breaking news: we as of this recording, they just released the next three shows they're going to have for December. The final three shows of 2025.
Wow, I mean, I can't believe we're this close to the end of the year already. It's
Yes.
again, not familiar with the Gregorian calendar, but I hear good things.
Yes, I've seen the Yelp reviews for Gregorian calendars. They always calendars. They always say 5 stars would recommend.
Right.
So
Yeah. I mean, that we're even forgiving of that whole February 29th thing happening every 4 years. That's weird. That's
that is
weird that we're still doing that, honestly. But
bonkers.
anyway, okay, so who we got? We got, I'm seeing December 6th, we've got Melissa McCarthy hosting,
Yeah.
and Dijon is the musical guest.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy. This will be her sixth time hosting. She
Ooh.
last hosted back in 2017, May 13th.
My goodness, that's been a long time. That's like from before we did this podcast. We haven't ever covered a Melissa McCarthy episode in real time.
Wow. I guess
That's
you're right.
nuts. That's
Yeah.
crazy pants.
That is crazy pants. May 13th, 2017. Musical guest was Haim, and
Okay.
the artist Dijon. This is his first time musical guesting. I mean, Melissa McCarthy. Like, I'm actually pretty pumped for this because she's pretty constant. She constantly delivers.
Yeah.
In another
I mean, you can
lifetime.
always count on her to bring a lot of energy to it.
Yes.
I
Like,
mean, sometimes to the point of like you get a little exhausted watching her. That's like both the great and the bad thing about Melissa McCarthy, in my opinion. But
yeah, I see that. But like,
she can be a lot.
she can be coming like a wrecking ball. But
Yeah.
you're happy to have her. Like, I mean, she did that little special cameo in the Martin Short episode
Hmm.
from last year, and people still talk about that parking lot sketch she was in where she like spit a milkshake at the on the window and rubbed her boobs against it.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean,
Or
people love boobs rubbing up against things.
yeah, people pay good money for it.
This is true. I mean,
Yeah,
that's like half of the internet is probably devoted to that.
that's right. Check Craigslist people. But yeah, I mean, Melissa McCarthy, she always delivers. I'm actually looking forward to this. I think she's gonna knock it out the park as always. Dijon, I'm not super familiar with. I know he's like kind of like R&B dance pop or something.
I
Like
mean,
that.
I'm a big fan of his mustard.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
Yes, yes. The musical guest is the jar of mustard. They're gonna put him.
That would be fun.
They're gonna mic him up. It's gonna be a jar of mustard on a stool.
Do you remember there was an episode of Monty Python's Flying Circus, and they just ended it with like it was a band playing that song "Yummy Yummy Yummy, I Got Love in My Tummy," but the
Hmm.
band they were all in crates, so they just had a bunch of crates, and they had all these wacky stage lights, and they were just doing those '60s zoom in and zoom out. They shot it like a music video.
Oh wow, I don't remember.
It's very funny. I don't remember which episode of Monty Python's Flying Circus it was, but
Mm.
they ended an episode like that, and you
All
just
right,
made me on that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back in the archive. It's been a while since I've seen Monty Python. I will admit, I need to.
Same.
I need to go back and learn my history.
Yeah. I'm due for another Faulty Towers rewatch. I think it's been a few
Ooh.
years.
Yes, R.I.P. I know somebody just passed away from there recently. So,
From the Pythons.
no,
From Faulty Towers. Oh yeah, Pernilla Scarns, who played his wife on Faulty Towers. Yeah.
yes, R.I.P.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but yes, Melissa McCarthy and Dijon, December 6th, and so December 13th, we have guest Josh O'Connor and musical guest Lily Allen.
Now, Josh O'Connor's hosted before, right?
No, this is his first time.
No. Oh, I thought I was reading that he had hosted before. Okay.
I don't believe so. No, he's a new actor kind of on the scene. Like he was.
Where am I supposed to know him from?
If you watch The Crown, he played Prince Charles.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do not, and so all right, I'll take your word for that.
I don't know if you've seen the movie Challengers with Zendaya. He was in that.
I was reading that he was in that. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to know him from. I have not seen Challengers.
Okay, but you will see him in the up-and-coming new Knives Out movie, Wake Up Dead Man, which he'll be in.
Hell yes, I'm going to see him in that. Okay,
Woo!
yes. So I will be familiar with Josh O'Connor by the time this comes out on December 13th, because I am all about Wake Up Dead Man. I am all about the Benoit Blanc movies. Bring them on. I want all the Benoit Blanc movies. Just, yeah. Constant stream of Benoit Blanc movies.
Yes, just inject it into my veins. Just
yes.
Like I'm like that day. I'm gonna have Thanksgiving dinner with my family, and then right after, I'm gonna go watch Wake Up Dead Man in the theater. Boom.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I know it's going to be a thing like Glass Onion, where it's like only in the theaters for 2 weeks because Netflix wants to bring it to themselves, and they're cutting off their nose to spite their face. It could have a nice, healthy theatrical run and be one of the big hit movies, and
yeah,
Ryan Johnson, I'm sure he's going to get out of that deal.
I hope so. Just Ryan Johnson, yeah, because it's Netflix ain't doing you no favors.
That's no good. That's no good. Yeah.
No, I bueno.
Movies need to be in theaters, and Knives Out movies in particular need to be in theaters.
It belongs in a museum.
And Lily Allen, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so she hasn't been on. This will be a second time on the show. First time was February 3rd, 2007.
Wow.
On the Drew Barrymore episode.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yes, of course. You know that one. Who doesn't know that one?
That one where Drew Barrymore hosted. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, has a lot of buzz now online because she has this new album out called West End Girl. And on the album, she talks a lot about her recent divorce from her now ex-husband, actor David Harbour. And
yeah, that was kind of a messy divorce, wasn't it?
Yeah, she gets into it. Yeah, she alleges maybe
she wrote a lot of songs about him.
There's some, it's songs about some infidelity, possibly.
Oh, that's no good.
It's like her Lemonade. It gets messy. So
yeah, okay.
She'll be on to sing a few songs about that.
All right, we're going to learn some things about David Harbour too. All right,
well, it might be a while until he hosts again. We'll see.
Well, that's too bad.
And the final show of 2025, December 20th, host Ariana Grande coming back for the third time. Of course, she hosted last year in October with musical guest Stevie Nicks. And this is a big one. Final musical guest of December, the Christmas show. We got Cher coming.
Cher.
And she hasn't been on. This is her second time on the show. First time way back on November 21st, 1987.
Oh, my goodness. That was like when I was first starting to watch SNL.
Yeah, I was 10 when she was first on SNL.
I would have been, you said, when was that in 87?
November 21st.
Okay, so I would have been 15. So
yeah.
That's I was right in my prime SNL watching days.
Right now,
I was sitting there watching it on my cathode ray tube, and like, someday, nearly 40 years from now, I will host a podcast about this show.
And look at us now.
And everyone said, "What's a podcast?" I said, "Quiet, you! The thing that doesn't exist yet. It's like a radio show on the internet. What's the internet? Quiet, you!"
And your parent comes in, it's like, who are you talking to? There's no one in this room, Joe.
No one. I'm very lonely, Mom.
Oh,
That's
dear.
why I'm watching SNL on a Saturday night instead of going out on dates and stuff.
Oh dear. I'll close the door behind me.
I'm very repressed.
God. Oh, this took a dark turn.
Well, it usually does. I mean, Cher also had a cameo on the 50th anniversary special.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, during the audience Q&A things, they said, "Oh, Cher, do you have some questions?" She says, "No, I don't have any questions. I've got a few answers." So,
Cher.
and of course, she goes way back. She had a variety show back in the day, the Sonny and Cher show.
Oh yeah.
I think after she divorced Sonny Bono, she also had like a solo variety show that wasn't as successful.
Possible, yeah. Like I remember seeing I see clips online of her like doing some type of variety show. So, but like I don't know if it's her variety show or Sonny and Cher. But like she had like on Michael Jackson and I think Carol Burnett might have done one or something like that. But yeah. But yeah, she hadn't been on since '87 on the Candice Bergen episode. Yeah, this is a pretty big get. I was actually kind of shocked, and I've seen online some people are kind of alleging that. Oh, Ariana Grande, who's good friends with Bowen Yang, and Cher, who's like a big, a legend musically and a big gay icon. And this is the final episode of the year. Is this possibly Bowen's last episode? But I don't know. I think people are just kind of speculating.
That sounds like a reach. I mean,
a little bit, yeah.
We don't usually see people leave mid-season. I mean, I know Cecily Strong left mid-season a couple years ago because I remember Austin Butler serenading her with Blue Christmas on her last show.
Right. I feel like somebody else did it, but I can't remember.
It's happened, but it doesn't happen a whole lot. So, yeah. No, I think they always want a big show for the Christmas show because, like, as Lauren always likes to say, like, where kids are home, they're visiting their families, and so there are a lot of eyeballs in the show. So
I think
you get Ariana Grande, popular host. You get Cher, this big musical icon. That'll get the parents and the grandparents interested. So, the whole family can sit and watch SNL together.
It's fun family enjoyment for the whole family.
Yeah. I mean, do you like Cher? Are you a big fan of Cher?
I'm
hit and miss on her, honestly.
Yeah.
She's not quite my thing, but I get the appeal.
A few songs, like, the hits, like, Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves, and look, I'm not a made out of stone. I like If I Could Turn Back Time. I'll sing along to that, sure.
Okay.
I found someone.
You're there on the Navy ship just cheering her on, and
yes,
with all those other horned up sailors.
Yeah, wearing a leather strappy number, a bustier or whatever that thing was.
I don't know. Yeah, those sailors are going nutso though. Yeah,
really, just it gets uncomfortable at some points.
Yeah, they are going wild.
Like easy, boys, easy.
I mean, we got to have Cher mix in a few sketches, though, right?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. Does Cher always seems like she can't be bothered with shit like that. Like she's like,
true. Yeah.
I mean, if she's game for it, yeah. But she always kind of has that air of like, I'm kind of better than this. I'm not doing this shit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just me.
But on the other hand, she did do a video with Beavis and Butthead. So
good point. I forgot about that. Oh,
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You were married to that guy from YouTube, Bono.
yeah. Bono.
Anyway, so, I mean, yeah, real interesting mix of hosts and musical guests for December. So.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Got a pretty solid way to end out the year, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get into this past episode. So let's talk about Glen.
Wait. Just to clarify, are you talking about the latest episode of SNL with host Glen Powell, musical guest Olivia Dean, season 51, episode 6, aired November 15th, 2025? Is that the episode you're talking about?
Oh, no, I was talking about another. But I mean, we can talk about this one. That's fine.
Oh crap! Because I took all sorts of notes on the other one.
All right. I'll make something up. All right, go. We can.
Okay. Let's start. Right off the top of my head, we got the Epstein White House briefing cold open. Big news week.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. Several emails from Jeffrey Epstein were released.
Oof.
And we got Ashley Padilla as White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. 20,000 Epstein emails were released, and
okay, that's a few.
Yeah, just a few. It's such a busy week for me. I haven't been able to follow the news that closely. I've just kind of gotten the broad strokes.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like SNL kind of has the same thing where they just kind of go over the broad strokes of things. They don't really get too deep into the minutia.
I don't know. They're going harder this week than they have.
Thank God.
This season. So I think, I think SNL got a little bit of its balls back.
Yeah.
This is looking very, very bad for Trump. I mean, he's weaseled out of so many things before, but
I can't.
So who knows what's going to happen? But
yeah, I don't know. He just might. I don't, he's like the Dukes of Hazzard. Every time you think there's no way he can get out of it, he just he finds himself a way and gets in the general lead.
Duke boys. Yeah, it's very much like that.
And you have Roscoe all angry and Boss Hogg stomping in the mud, throwing his white hat down the ground.
Right.
Damn you, Duke boys! That's my Boss Hogg.
It's not often you see a guy all in white who gets so outraged at the sight of a Confederate flag.
Oh shit, John Trump. My man, I see what you did there.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Go on now, King.
So let's see. We've got Caroline Leavitt. They kind of acknowledge up top. She was like, I think they say she's having the worst week ever, getting ready for the worst press conference of her life, something like that.
Yeah. We have Ashley Padilla saying Caroline insists that Trump did nothing wrong. If anything, his crime was loving too much and possibly too young.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I like how Cam Patterson, in relation, said he identified himself as unnamed black guy, Fox News.
Yeah. Is President Trump too healthy?
Yeah. And then we have James Austin Johnson as Trump, because God forbid we have a cold open without Trump.
Yeah, did you notice when he came out there was no applause?
Oh yeah, I did. There's
wow.
Yeah, it's the audience is sick of even parodies of Trump. That's how exhausting this man is. Yeah,
I feel like the show's falling into the same trap it did with Baldwin's Trump, where they just overuse him so much to the point where the surprise, the novelty is just worn off at this point.
Yeah, and I think there's also, when the show's about to break for a couple weeks, they're always like, hey, we never know what's going to happen with Trump. Maybe something disastrous will happen. Maybe he won't be here when the show comes back. And we got to do our big farewell Trump sketch. And they did a number of those when Baldwin was playing Trump. So
yeah.
They did mention a thing from one of the Epstein emails where they identified Trump as the dog that never barked. And I just have to note that is a Sherlock Holmes reference.
Ooh, nice.
One of the most famous Sherlock Holmes stories, Silver Blaze. There's a very great exchange where the crime of a stolen racehorse has been described to Sherlock Holmes. And they say, oh, is there anything that stood out to you? And he says, well, there's the curious incident of the dog during the nighttime. And they say the dog did nothing during the nighttime. And he says, that was the curious incident. And it turns out, spoiler alert for Silver Blaze, I guess, it turns out that because the dog did not bark, that means the culprit was somebody who was familiar to the dog.
Interesting.
So, yeah. So, sometimes the absence of evidence can be significant.
Ha-ha!
So, yeah.
Hey, well done, Watson.
So, just saying, if there's a thing that Trump is not whining about, you notice he never goes off on a rant about the guy who supposedly shot him? Just saying.
Yeah, that kind of just came and went, didn't it?
Yep. He'll go off on Stephen Colbert or Seth Meyers or Jimmy Kimmel and insist that they should be canceled. Yeah, we never complained about the guy who supposedly shot off part of his ear.
Oh boy. Watch Bob Roberts, people. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah. Yes.
It's quite. It'll open up your mind if you haven't seen Bob
It's
Roberts.
prescient. Yeah.
Oh, wow! Now more than ever.
Yes. Yeah. Like when Trump is talking, he also says like Trump exists among many timelines. We just happen to be in the worst one. And he says it's like part of the Trump multiverse theory. And I'm like, once again, we're dropping a better sketch idea right in the middle of the cold open. Like,
yeah.
Trump multiverse theory, you could build a fun cold open around that, and that would be more original than just...
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like, they just kind of just do a recreation of exactly what happened. And But yeah, something like that, like a multi-dimensional.
Let's look into a universe where Trump is paying for his crimes in some way. Let's bring back Keenan from then Trump's, where it's a black man doing everything that Trump does, and he gets immediately busted. Or do a universe where Trump is, I don't know, a used car salesman or something.
Yeah, do that. But I mean, instead in this cold open, he's selling low res copies of the Epstein files for $800, and he mentions that he pardoned a turkey for Thanksgiving, and the turkey just happened to be a convicted sex felon.
Yeah, that's a good line. Overall, this was fine.
It was, yeah,
but it was just fine. You want the cold open of SNL to be just like, oh yeah, and this wasn't that. But the cold opens haven't been that in a long time. So.
Yeah, part of me was kind of hoping that it would just be Ashley Padilla's Caroline Levitt for the whole thing, because I thought she was doing a really good job. That would
have been fun. She was doing great. Yeah,
I liked her performance, but but just like the mayoral cold open, they just have to stick in Trump in there. They can't have it not. He can't not be in the cold open.
And it's such an obligation, and like you said, I feel like the audience is tiring of it because he doesn't even get an applause break. Which
because he's expected to. It's not a surprise anymore.
Yeah, we've got a cast member, I think a well-liked cast member, playing the current president. I mean, remember how hyped people got for Dana Carvey's George Bush or Will Ferrell's George W. Bush?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, they never quite cracked Obama, but...
Not cool. I mean, Jay Farrow came pretty close, but
I mean, it was a great impression, but Obama's, he's tough to parody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Very true.
So,
but so far, okay start.
Okay start. I think it gets better from here.
For sure.
Glen Powell monologue. Let's see. He talked about how he's having a big month. His TV show premiered. I didn't even realize he had a TV show. How?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. He mentioned he has a TV show and a movie out. Doesn't mention the name of either.
Yeah, well, I know the movie was The Running Man. He did a remake of The Running Man.
Which, by the way, that does have an SNL connection because, as I found out, Martin Herlihy's in that movie.
Oh, really? Okay.
He has a part in that movie.
But Martin Herlihy.
Yeah, but the TV show that he didn't mention was it's a show on Hulu called Chad Powers.
Okay. It sounds familiar. I think I've heard the name. Yeah.
He plays like this sort of disgraced football player who like made this one footballer.
We're sports fans.
He played this football man who made this one big mistake that cost his team the game, and he got let go from the team, and no other team will hire him. So he does a Mrs. Doubtfire, and goes and tries to audition, I guess. Try out. That's what sports ballers do. I'm the worst. I don't know anything.
He auditions for a team.
Yeah, auditions. Brings his sides. He tries out for another team, but he goes in disguise as a whole different player named Chad Powers, and he makes it to the team, and so it's basically like Miss Doubtfire but with football.
Okay, but he's not disguising himself as a woman like Mrs. Doubtfire, right?
No, he's another man.
It's not like, hello!
Go long! Touchdown!
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I heard mixed things about it. I thought it was all right.
I know the Running Man movie is not doing that great. The new Now You See Me movie apparently is blowing it out of the water. So
Yeah, people love those movies. I don't.
I like them. I enjoyed the first two.
Oh, okay,
Um, they're nonsensical. They don't make a bit of sense, but they're fun to watch.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Nonsense, you say? All
Sometimes my
right.
brain craves junk food,
Okay.
so
All right. Fair
I'll
enough.
probably go see that. You know, if the new Benoit Blanc movie is sold out, I could go see the new. Now you see me.
If the new Benoit Blanc is sold out, I'll go to another theater where it is not sold out.
There you go. There you go.
That's
That's the correct answer.
where
Yeah,
there's a will, there's a way.
yeah. But you know, I'll probably see that one too. I'll probably make a trip to see that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so Glen Powell, he talks about how he came out of nowhere. He says, "Oh, that's not true. I've been like making movies and stuff since I was 10." He was like, "I had humble beginnings," and he shows like a bit of an old film he made as a kid. I'm getting a little tired of seeing like home movies from the host's childhood.
I
That's
I mean,
becoming a bit of a cliche, I think.
I get why they do it, but yeah, they show
Yeah.
some old footage of him in his hometown of Austin, Texas, and he's like lip syncing to some Fallout Boy songs. But I
Hmm.
get why they do it. It's like it's a quick, easy
Yeah.
way to endure,
Endear.
endear. God damn it!
Yeah. Or
I don't
endure.
endear yourself to the audience. It's like, oh, he's just like us. He
Right.
lip syncs to early aughts emo rock, like
Yeah.
I do. So I get
I've
why they
just seen
do it.
them do this type of thing a few times, so
Yeah, and
I think I'm getting a little sick of that move.
it's a bit of a cheat code. I see what you're saying.
It's becoming like the new audience questions.
Yeah, I get it. I don't disagree.
But then he tells a really interesting story about how he was originally supposed to host 4 years ago when Top Gun Maverick was coming out,
Hmm.
and he was like he got the call when he was sitting on his porch with his family, and he and his family, they were all celebrating, and then a UPS driver came by, and he was like, "What are you so excited about?" And he says, "I'm hosting Saturday Night Live," and they were so excited they took a picture with the UPS driver,
Oh, oh,
and
nice.
then the Top Gun movie was delayed because of COVID.
Yeah.
So SNL rescinded its offer because, as Glen Powell says, Lauren told me that no one will know who the fuck you are.
Lauren.
Lauren being blunt.
Wow.
And then he says, "Well, when they found out I was going to host SNL for real, my sisters tracked the UPS driver down because my sisters are terrifying." And then Glen Powell flew Mitch, the UPS driver, there, and they recreate the selfie that
Right.
they did back in the day 4 years ago.
Right. And
Which,
he flew him coach because he doesn't know how the running man is going to do. So
right? Yeah,
it's a smart move in the long
yeah.
run.
Um, Look, I give the devil his due. I had doubts about Glen Powell hosting the show, but he was really charming in his monologue. I liked the guy
Hey,
by the end of it.
he won
Yeah,
you up. I was worried about how you were going to take him on the hosting the show because like you
yeah.
leading up to this, you were like, I don't care much for that
Well,
Glenn Powell feller.
I did. What was that movie he did with Sydney Sweeney? Anyone But You.
Yes.
I watched that early this year, and I did not like that movie at all.
Okay. I
I
haven't seen
thought it
it,
was
so
a bad movie. Uh,
all right. Bad movie. Bad movie.
Bad movie. Yeah, I did not think it was funny, and yeah. But I mean, spoiler. I thought Glenn Powell was really good in this episode. I thought he was a good
Nice.
host. So I
Yeah.
was pleasantly surprised, man.
Yeah, no, he's a charming SOB, like
Hmm.
handsome man, he's funny, he's endearing. Yeah, I enjoyed him in this episode as well. Like I thought, it's like,
Yeah,
oh, okay. Like he could
he
be like
won me
the
over.
yeah, he has like old school like Hollywood leading man charm.
Hmm. Yep.
And yeah, I thought the monologue was pretty cool. Pretty
Hmm.
nice and sweet and endearing.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So yeah, let's go to our first sketch of the night, AI photos.
AI photos. So we got Ashley Padilla as a grandmother. Already, I'm laughing. We got our family there to see her in her
Retirement
assisted
home.
living facility,
Right. Yeah.
and they're like, "Hey, we got some old pictures of you and your family, and we use this AI program, and they're moving around and stuff." So
Right. Which is a real thing that happens.
It is a real awful thing that is happening.
Yep.
Which, yeah.
Black Mirror, baby.
Yeah, it is so Black Mirror, and it's sucking up all the power, and it's horrible for the environment, and it's not very good.
It'll be the death of us all.
Did you see that video that was? I saw it going around Blue Sky a bit, and it was like they were like, "Oh, we made this sitcom thing," and they apparently trained it on all these episodes of Friends.
Oh no!
Did you see that?
No.
Oh, it's awful. I'll have to send it to you. It's,
no, that's okay.
It's so wonderfully awful. You see like people dividing like amoebas.
Oh God!
Guitars pop up out of nowhere. And somebody like apparently posted this thinking like, oh yeah, this is great. And it's like, no, it's not. And the more you watch it, the worse it gets. It's unreal.
Yeah, wow, that sounds like a nightmare. I'd love to see it.
It is nightmarish. And so we got Glen Powell as the grandmother's father, and he's like waving and smiling, and then they show a shot of him with the mother, and it's
Veronica.
Veronica. I wanted to say Valerie. I'm like, that's not right.
That's a Steve Winwood song.
That is. It's a great Steve Winwood song.
So like in the second picture, it's like it shows the mom smoking a cigarette, holding a hot dog while dad is cooking on the grill with their dog. But then as the picture moves, we see the mom smoking the hot dog and blowing out smoke like it's a cigarette. And then the dad puts the dog on the grill, but the dog has two ends and no front.
Right. Yeah. Which is just the sort of monstrosity you see in bad AI, or as it is more commonly called, AI.
Yeah.
And then we see the dad and a friend in a bowling alley. Mikey Day's playing the friend, and they make the picture move, and the bowling balls float away, and Mikey takes his pants down, and he's smooth like a Ken doll.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Racy.
And let's see. The other note I have is, the grandmother is a baby, and let's see. I remember them playing the baby like an accordion.
Right, and like the mom comes out from behind the bench, and she has no lower half.
Right. Yeah. And then Mikey walks in with his smooth Ken doll crotch again.
And then a nuclear explosion goes off in the background.
Right.
So just fever nightmares abound for Grandma.
As a sketch, I thought this was all right. It was okay. It didn't blow me away, but it's amusing. It's kind of topical.
Yeah, it is. It's mostly just visuals, and I thought it was fun enough. I like the little, I guess, B plot they have where one of the kids, played by Marcello, saying, "Oh yeah, we're happy to be here, Grandma," because we know you probably don't have a lot of Thanksgivings left, and all the other kids like, Nathan, what the fuck? Don't say that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good because it didn't derail the main idea of the sketch. And SNL can sometimes have an idea of like, oh, we have to develop every character in this thing, and sometimes it's like, well, wait, what is this sketch about? Like last week when Jane Wickline was at the bachelorette party and she's like, oh, I have a crush on the bride, and then it's like never referenced again.
Nope.
That it worked better here than it did then. So,
I would say so. A pretty good sketch.
Pretty good. I don't know if I'd pick it to lead off the show, but hey, it's all right.
Right.
One thing I'll say I admire about this week's episode of SNL is they were unafraid to get very weird.
Yeah, I've noticed that lately. Last week they had the mechanical bull sketch, and of course the epic experienced lawyer sketch from the Amy Poehler episode. Yeah, they're leaning into the weird a lot more.
This episode was like 100% weird stuff, though, which I admire that. I mean, I think even if the sketches weren't entirely successful, I admire them taking the big swings.
Yes, I appreciate the attempt.
Yes, absolutely. We next have a pre-tape called "I Miss My Ex's Dad."
Yes, this one was written by Tommy Brennan, Dan Bulla, and Ben Marshall.
Nice. And it's them doing a musical number, talking about, doing sort of like a country rock ballad type thing. I don't know music.
country. It was country music.
Yeah, country music, and they're talking about how it sounds like sort of a breakup song or something like that. But then the twist is like, I don't miss his daughter at all, but they bonded with the dad so much that they really miss him.
Yeah, then we show Glen Powell as the dad who has like a ponytail and glasses, and Keenan as the other dad who recommended Brooks running shoes to one of the boys. Like, oh, now my arches feel great. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I'm going to have to check those out. I made a note of that.
Yeah.
I like the shot of the boyfriend, like, shoving the daughter aside to get to the dad.
Okay.
That was a nice visualization of the concept.
Yeah, and of course, them saying, you're the dad I never had, besides my real dad. And they cut to his actual dad and outside in the window looking in, like, oh.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't remember his daughter's name, which I know is bad. and then at the end of the sketch, they have the dads, Keenan and Glen Powell, saying like, "I miss my daughter's ex." This was a good sketch, solid sketch.
Yeah, not a bad sketch. It's so far so good. This episode is so far it's cooking, as the kids say.
It's on the upswing.
It's the upswing.
Upward trajectory. See how I'm motioning with my hand, Darren?
Oh, yes, I see that.
I'm holding my arm at a 45-degree angle to show the show escalating.
Oh, wow. So, all right, that looks like something else, but be careful.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, no. This is why we don't do video, people, on the podcast.
Yeah, this is, I would be canceled so soon.
Oh, boy.
No, I was doing it with my left arm, so it's totally cool. Right?
I don't know the rules of that.
I don't know what gestures are good anymore. They took away the okay sign.
Yeah.
That became racist. Are thumbs up still good?
I think so. I mean, I do that all the time. If I don't have a thumbs up, I don't know. I got nothing, man.
I know. Well, I mean... Anyway, it was a good sketch.
Yes, very good. Yeah. Let's get into the next sketch. Sebastian Maniscalco, which was titled Boys Weekend on YouTube for a second before they changed it to...
Oh, was it really? Okay, yeah, I didn't look it up until it was titled Sebastian Maniscalco. I wonder if they just had to look up the spelling of Sebastian Maniscalco.
How many O's in that name?
I want to hear the backstory on that. Yeah, because Boys Weekend is a much more typical YouTube sketch title, but I guess people weren't finding it in the algorithm or something.
I guess
so. We got a bachelor weekend, and again, like at the beginning of the sketch, they're talking about, it's a bachelor weekend because Glen Powell's character is getting married, and we're seeing him off right, and James Austin Johnson has a line. He's like, "Hey, I'm the only single one left," and he's like, "No, it'll happen for me." And, I thought that was good. That didn't derail the point of the sketch. It was just like a quick funny thing at the beginning, and I felt that.
Yeah.
I've been the only single one left in the group.
Oh boy, it's awkward.
No, it's okay. I'm not going to spiral again.
Okay, good. All right, man. I'm here for you, man.
I've already done it once this episode. I'm not going to spiral again.
I'm here for you, buddy. Come on, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am alone though. That's the point.
I mean. Figuratively.
Figuratively. I'm not alone. Literally, in actuality, very much alone.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Yes. Sebastian Maniscalco.
So, like, Glen Bell says, like, hey, I've invited one more guy, and he's the comedian Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah, I think Jeremy goes, Sebastian Maniscalco, the world famous comedian?
I heard that and I was like, Sebastian Maniscalco, the world famous comedian. I immediately went into Chris Rock. I'm like, slow down. Slow down.
He's popular in Jersey and Long Island. Can't slow down.
When I think world famous comedian, Sebastian Maniscalco is not real high up on the list.
I know he does play arenas and stadiums.
Yeah. He is a known comedian. He is not.
It's
not like a household name, though,
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Like, he plays stadiums and arenas, but there are still chunks of this country people in this country who I don't think know who he is.
Yeah, and they're like, and there are tons of working comedians who are like that. And I'm not really saying this to shade Sebastian Maniscalco. And that's part of what makes this sketch funny, is that Sebastian Maniscalco is not really a superstar comedian.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
like, do people in like China know who he is, or
Yeah.
I don't know, like the UK? Like, I
I
don't know.
mean, he's successful by any metric, but he's not like a Chris Rock or a Dave Chappelle or a Patton Oswalt or even like somebody like a Nate Bargatze, I would say.
Yeah, I would say Nate's bigger. But Sebastian, if
Yeah.
you're listening, I would be happy to open for you anytime.
Mm-hmm.
I did very well at the Montclair Comedy Festival. If you listened
Yeah.
to this podcast earlier, and I am available.
I mean, you did have a good opener though.
Right? I got a tight 5, baby.
No, I mean the comedian who opened before.
Oh, yeah, he was all right.
Yeah. Okay,
That was who was that guy?
Right here. I'm just
name
right.
escapes. What?
I'm waving at you right now.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Nothing. Okay, never mind.
So then Marcelo.
So we have Marcelo as Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah.
And would you say this is a good impression of Sebastian Maniscalco? I don't know if I can even say.
It's a fair impression.
Okay, yeah.
I think I like it more because of how physical it is. Marcelo gets pretty physical.
He's thrown himself into it, yeah.
Yeah, like at one point he like puts one foot on the coffee table, and then he like almost falls backwards onto like Tommy Brennan and Cam.
Yeah, is that when he was like doing the twister thing where he's like, you put your left foot on yellow and then your left hand to purple. And I'm like, wait, there's purple on a twister board? I haven't played Twister in a long time, but I just remember red, yellow, blue, and green.
He's embellishing for the joke, John. It's embellishment.
Okay. I'm just...
but yeah, I mean, I was more impressed by his physicality than the actual impression. Especially at one point, he actually jumps over Jeremy.
Uh-huh.
And even I was like, oh, God. Like, I thought he came really close to almost...
the other funny thing about this sketch is no one is really this excited about Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah, everybody.
And it seems like they're trying to do this sketch, but they're also trying to bend over backwards not to insult the real life Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah, that's true.
and I feel like part of the reason they picked him is it's a fun name to say.
Yeah. They don't want to piss him off on the off chance that he actually ends up doing.
Yeah, but I think it also works because he's only semi-famous,
Yeah, I mean, I know he is well known, but he's not like I would say Kevin.
He's not
Hart.
A household name. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's like Kevin Hart. I would say is a household name, but yes,
exactly. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're really famous, somebody knows who you are, even if they're not a fan of the thing you follow. Like, I know who Shaquille O'Neal is, even though I don't follow basketball.
Agreed. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, but this sketch, I liked it. Okay, I felt like it went on a little too long, maybe.
It is kind of long. It's a 5-minute, 17-second sketch. So
yeah, it kind of meanders a bit. There's no real escalation, except at the very end, I thought it was a good capper where we find out that one of the guys, Cam, actually did order a stripper for this bachelor party. Turns out it's Jennifer Coolidge, and then we see Chloe come in with her Jennifer Coolidge impression.
I mean, look, God bless Chloe Fineman for just getting Jennifer Coolidge on SNL whenever the fuck she can.
Oh, wow.
She never came back to host after, like, she was announced for host and then they canceled that episode.
I think it was the writer's strike, or
that was it. I was like, no, that was after COVID. So why did they cancel that episode? Yeah,
it was a writer's strike. Yeah, but they never had. I'm actually kind of surprised they never had her back. Like,
yeah, she never came back. I wonder if that's her choice or just
I don't know.
There hasn't been a thing for her to promote. I don't know.
I don't know. But
I also liked at the end of the sketch we see the SNL costumer leading Glen Powell away.
Yes, nice little visual. Really dug it.
Yeah. What's her name? She was on the 50th, and then
oh boy,
she did that gag where they're like, "Oh, who's your favorite person to help change?" And she was like, "Jason Momoa." It was her, and I forgot to look up her name before we started recording.
Okay, all right. Well,
and that's on me.
All right. Well, now I'll have. All right, now you got me on the spot. I'll figure it out. I want to say.
All right.
Suzanne, Suzette, Sue.
It's a Sue something.
Boy named Sue. How do you do?
Okay, I'm doing SNL costumer 50th anniversary.
Okay. But yeah, while you look that up, I thought the sketch was okay. Could have been shortened up a bit.
Yeah.
But Marcelo, I will say Marcelo kind of gives his all and really gets physical in this sketch. But it was enough to entertain me, I'd say.
I cannot find.
Uh,
No, wait. Okay, her name is Donna.
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 I was close.
I have found her first name. Oh wait, it's a YouTube. Okay, yeah.
Donna. Okay, all right, but okay. Well, what are your thoughts on the Sebastian Maniscalco?
My thought is that I should have looked up Donna's full name before this.
Okay.
This was all right. Like I said, I mean, I think part of what makes it funny is that Sebastian Maniscalco is not terribly famous. Or only semi-famous, and no one gets this excited for him in real life.
Fair enough.
So I think it's a funny idea. I think Marcelo's thrown himself into it with everything he's got. It's a lot of energy.
Right.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
I enjoyed it. It's not my favorite sketch, but yeah, certainly enjoyable. Pass the time agreeably.
Yeah. This one was written by Mike DiCenzo, Marcelo, and Jake Nordwind.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And so next up, we got Norwegian Movie. This one was written by Allison Gates, Chloe Feynman, Claire McFadden, and Kent Sublett.
And they're shooting a Norwegian movie called Scent of a Marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Norwegian cast. We got Mikey as the director. Mikey's like an American director, and he's directing a movie in Norway for some reason. I'm just like, is that because Mikey can't do the accent? I mean, what's going on here? I don't know. I just thought that was kind of a funky choice.
Okay, fair enough.
And we got Wickline as the clapboard person. I don't know what they're called. There's probably some
clapper, I think.
A clapper? Okay.
Clap on.
And then we got Chloe and Glen as the Norwegian actors. They're acting opposite each other, and they're playing these intense, dramatic scenes of a crumbling marriage. But they're getting really excited after every take.
Yeah, that's basically the premise.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Donna Richards, that's her name. Okay.
Donna Richards. Thank you for finding her last name. That was driving me nuts.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, very simple premise. I don't know. I mean, I didn't hate this one, but I was like, something was kind of missing, I think, from it.
I thought it just got really predictable because we just see the same thing happen like 4 times.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real escalation. I mean, there were some laughs to be had in the, I guess, the dramatic acting of it, because like they really do some like dramatic acting, but it's also, they're trying to make us laugh too, so it's like not dramatic, but like a comedic version of dramatic.
Yes, it's melodramatic.
Yes, there you go, melodramatic. I did get a kick out of the line where, the two of them are sitting and their son comes in, Jeremy, saying, "Mommy, Daddy, is it my fault you're getting a divorce?" Long pause. Yes.
Glen Powell had some good timing in that. Yeah. We saw some good comedic timing from him over the course of the evening. So, not my favorite sketch of the show. Like I said, it got kind of predictable because it just was the same thing 4 times in a row. So
yeah, and then we had JJ do a Stellan Skarsgård impression, which I mean, I don't know if I could tell if that's a good one or not. I don't know I don't remember what Stellan Skarsgård like sounds like to compare it, but
somebody needs to rewatch the Thor movies.
I guess I do. I guess how easily we forget. Like it's like I've never seen Andor, for crying out loud.
Although I think isn't he only in the first 2 of the Thor movies? I don't seem to remember him in Ragnarok or the one they did after that.
No, he's not in Ragnarok. But
Love and Thunder.
He's not in that. But he is in Andor, and he kicks ass in Andor. Andor is so fucking good.
Well, there you go.
So go watch Andor, people.
Yeah. Just watch the Skarsgårds in general. I mean, you're in for a good time.
Watch the Skarsgård.
Yeah, I like that Tarzan movie that one of the Skarsgårds did.
Zeppo.
Yes, Zeppo Skarsgård.
That him? That's right. Got it.
That was him. Him and Margot Robbie.
Yes. Tito Skarsgård. That guy.
Yes.
Got it.
And all right. Well, I mean, we're kind of settling into a pattern here. I mean, this episode's getting a little predictable, right? We need something to come along and shake it up, right? Right?
Yeah. What could we get?
MacGruber!
Yeah! Getting in and out of sticky situations. The MacGruber! But,
guy's a fucking genius. MacGruber!
In 2025, the year of our Lord, we get MacGruber?
Okay, were you watching live this week?
I was.
How happy were you when you saw the MacGruber?
I leapt out of my seat and fist pumped the air, thanked the heavens.
Yeah.
For one beautiful moment, life made sense again.
Nice. Does your wife usually watch SNL with you, or do you watch it on your own?
She'll maybe watch the first, sketch or so, and then she'll probably hit the hay. Like she's usually done by like the musical guest, unless it's somebody she likes or not.
Right. Okay. So I was just wondering, like, how much does she indulge you on stuff like this when you're going nuts?
She just leaves me to my devices. Like he's doing his thing.
That's his thing. That's that thing that he does with that weird guy over.
He's watching his programs.
He's watching his stories.
My stories.
So how should we talk about this? Should we talk about, because it's MacGruber, it's a recurring thing throughout the evening. Should we talk about them all together or as they come up in the show? Because they're all together on one single video on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we could talk about them all together.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and or if it's easier for you, we just separate.
No, I mean I put them in my notes in the order that it did, but I have the ability to scroll on my phone.
Okay. All right, but yeah, we got MacGruber. This is written by Will Forte, Colin Jost, John Solomon, Jorma Taccone, and Carl Tart. Nice. Yeah, Jorma came back for this one.
Yeah, and I mean, why is Will Forte showing up? Is he promoting something? Does he have something new coming up?
I don't.
So it's just Will Forte popping up. Because I was trying to look it up. I was thinking, oh well, surely Late Nighter will have something about why Will Forte is just showing up on SNL.
I think he's just around.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, always lovely to see Will Forte, especially as MacGruber.
I just happened to be around. All right.
Just happened to be in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just going around introducing myself to my new neighbors. I'm a registered sex offender for Halloween.
Oh, Will.
Yeah.
So. So MacGruber locked in a room with a bomb.
Right. Not to blow up in a control room. Yep.
Right. This one, we have Tawny with him, played by Chloe Fineman, and of course Colton, played by Glen Powell.
Okay. So they're playing the same characters that Maya Rudolph, Kristen Wiig, and Ryan Phillippe would traditionally play, right?
Yes.
Okay. Same character names and all that. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And we find out that MacGruber is apparently on the Epstein list because Colton has a copy of the unredacted Epstein files.
Yeah, and then of course he looks at it like, finally, the 1% have had it too good for too long. No one's above the law. And of course he looks through and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, and then he shreds the list.
Right. That's the first part. Second part. His friends are getting suspicious that he's on the list, even though he says he doesn't quite say he is or he isn't. He's very evasive with it.
Right.
But so the second time they do it, they're in a deep state facility, which
There's a plasma bomb that's about to go off, and Colton has another copy of the Epstein list because you should always have a second copy, a backup copy.
And MacGruber's like, oh, great, good, yeah, fantastic.
Right.
And of course, MacGruber quickly takes a marker and marks out all the names on it. And
he's like, I'm just making some redactions.
Yes. And then, of course, it ends with him duct taping the list to the bomb. Right. So, so everybody can have a fresh start, including those who may or may not be on it, like his friends, even though his friends say they're not on the list.
Mm-hmm.
The timer ends. The bomb doesn't go off.
Faulty timer. Yeah, you got it.
Right. So then MacGruber slams the bomb against the wall to set it off and destroy the
Right.
list. And then Colton's like, MacGruber, that's not the only list. It's like, oh, what?
Right.
Boom!
MacGruber! And then for our third part, we're in an abandoned monastery, and they're in the abandoned monastery control room.
Of course.
And, and in the intro, it's saying, like, it's looking like he's on the list, MacGruber! and MacGruber, he finally comes clean and says that, on every third page, I'm not on it. So, meaning he's on every 2 out of 3 pages. But he was just working the ground crew and saw a lot of famous people, sold some low-grade cocaine to them and some crystal.
Gotta make ends meet.
Like you do. And the cocaine was cut with sandbox sand.
As you do.
Yeah. And then and Colton gives a speech about how the powerful people are like willing to offer lots of money and pardons for MacGruber to keep his mouth shut, and MacGruber's kind of tempted.
Yeah, and then he decides to basically. So when Colton asks him, so who did you see there? He says, he saw these nuts. Boom.
Yeah. MacGruber. I mean, fun, absurd stuff. It's what you expect and want from a MacGruber sketch. It was, it's always fun to see Will Forte return to that role.
Yeah, he slips right into that role like a glove. It still gives me a chuckle here and there. Of course, people know my thoughts about MacGruber. Those who have listened to our MacGruber, the movie episode, that went way longer than I ranted. I talked too much.
It went longer than the runtime of the actual movie, which amuses me to no end.
Apology there.
It's fine.
I went into a fugue state about MacGruber.
You did.
And also about MacGruber, you guys might not know that. I was on one, as the kids say.
I get it. I've been the same way about other movies we've covered.
But MacGruber pre-tape still warm my heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sketch of the night.
I think I have one I liked a little bit better.
Ooh, better than MacGruber. Okay, MacGruber might be my sketch of the night.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'd have to think on this. Let me scroll through. It's either that or I Miss My Ex's Dad. I think, but I think I gotta give it to MacGruber for this.
Oh, interesting. I thought there was like another one you would have. All right, well, we'll get there. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Right.
We might have a disagreement here, but we'll see. So. Next up, let's go to the fever dream that is Bob Army.
Fever dream is a good description. Yes. This was... Okay, we got Andrew Dismukes is a private. He's at a secret army base. And he soon discovers that he's assigned to the sleigh division.
Yes.
Not sleigh as in like Santa Claus, Christmas sleigh. Sleigh as in S-L-A-Y.
Yas.
And Bowen and Glen Powell and Sarah, they all come in. They are all sporting bobs, and they all got like sexy army uniforms.
Mm-hmm. They gag their enemies with blunt force, listen to Tate McRae, and do poppers until they pass out.
Right. And Sarah, at one point, she says, "You ever spoken to a woman with a bob? You don't want to get on her bad side."
Right.
And Ben Marshall is also in the squad, but he has bangs.
Right. So that's a big affront to the Bob army, and that haircut with the bangs that calls out their rival division, the Bang Battalion, and then everybody else in the cast comes out wearing bangs and a different type of army fatigues, and like they're rivals, and
right,
and
they're in like blue camouflage fatigues,
exactly,
and and they're all fabulous. I mean, they all look like they're about to go clubbing.
Yeah, and they were able to find them because they have a Bob sniffing dog, cut to a dog in an adorable red wig.
Yeah. Okay. First off, did you notice the names on the uniform?
Yes, the second time I caught it. I didn't catch it the first time, but yeah,
I caught it on my first viewing. Like the names on the uniforms, they are all SNL writers. Like Dismukes' uniform has the last name Sublette. I also spotted Torres, Fowley, McFadden, There were others I didn't catch, I'm sure, but I thought that was really great.
Yeah. I think Sarah says Gates. Keenan said Ward.
Okay.
And then I think Jeremy had what did he have? Nordwind. His said Nordwind, and I think
Did we have a Seidel in there?
no,
A
I don't.
Streeter Seidel?
No Seidel. I know
Wow.
Veronica said Steven, and I
Mm-hmm.
believe I think what was it? Ashley was O'Sullivan, and that's all I saw. And I also I think who was it? Uh, Jane Wickline had DeCenzo. Oh yeah,
Okay.
all
Well,
writers.
yeah. Nice variety of writers. I mean, I guess they were like, hey, we all need names on the uniform, so we stuck on the SNL writers. I thought that was a nice touch.
It was a
That
nice
was
touch.
cool.
If you're an SNL dork like we are, or SNL
Yeah.
nerd rather, that was like I see what you did there. Well done.
Yeah. And like I didn't know the names of most SNL writers before we started this podcast, but we had to start learning that stuff for you people.
Mm-hmm.
So not that we resent having to do that. We were happy to learn that all
Yes,
about that. So,
absolutely.
yeah, I like that we're now so nerdy about SNL that we can't mix in polite company.
I love how we've isolated ourselves from the general public. It's great.
Right? Yeah. Even further. Yeah.
Yeah. This sketch was a wild one. I
Wow, it was odd. Yeah.
it was odd, but I think I liked it for the same reason I liked the Mechanical Bull sketch
Mm-hmm.
last week, because like the audaciousness of it was
Yeah.
I appreciate.
I admire that it was another big swing. I can't say it made me laugh a great deal, and I do think it's like a little longer than it needs to be. It's another like 5-minute sketch.
Yeah, like
I think I would have been fine with like 3.5, 4 minutes, but
yeah, like I mean I know
it
this,
belabored the point a little bit. But
a little bit. Like I mean I know the
yeah,
whole sketch was kind of a lot of buzzwords from queer social media. A lot of it was kind of
hmm
taken from that world that RuPaul's Drag Race.
right. I
Uh,
probably would have been more into it if I was more into that subculture. So
right, but I still got a kick out of it.
yeah,
Yeah, but still enjoy. I thought it was pretty enjoyable, and I did like it was such a big swing, and yeah, just seeing everybody with bobs and just sashaying their heads, looking fabulous. It
hmm
did get a chuckle out of me. I did get a
I
kick out
mean,
of it.
everybody's throwing themselves into it 110%, and
Indeed,
yeah, it's. I mean, they're leaving it all on the field,
for sure.
as the sports people say.
Yes. This one had a lot of writers on it. We got Alex English came back for this one, and
Wow. Okay.
Jimmy Fowley, Sierra O'Sullivan, Asha Ward, and Bowen Yang.
Well, I mean, you knew Bowen had a hand in writing
Yes,
this.
Yas, Queen Slay.
Yeah.
So next up, we got our musical guest, Olivia Dean, on the scene.
Olivia Dean doing 2 numbers. She did "Man I Need" and "Let Alone the One You Love." So, were you very familiar with Olivia Dean? I had not heard of her before this. So,
No, not at all. But like I did notice she did get nominated for Best New Artist for this upcoming Grammy. So so there is some buzz around her, and I can see why. She's a good singer. It's like kind of
hmm
like R&B pop.
hmm
I like the fact that like the setup for her performances were very simple. Just the band and her. No,
yeah.
not too many bells and whistles.
I mean, they did build a new set for her, but
Okay, yeah, they did.
but
Do
that's
that.
kind of like just how we do musical guests on SNL now. So,
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't get to the point where she's like performing in like a hamster wheel, or like they
the rotating,
yeah.
yeah.
They,
Yeah.
they didn't get too wacky with it.
It
Was
wasn't as extensive as a lot of musicians do on SNL. I do. I know I'll sound like an old fuddy duddy here, but I do kind of miss the days when everybody was playing on the same set, and you were just seeing the singer and their band, and that was it. And we didn't feel the need to do this big production number, but
No, that's fair enough. There's something
we're
more.
we're in the big production number era now. So
Yeah, but I know
what
what you
you
mean.
can
There's something more, I guess, pure about the like kind of just stripped down. Yeah, I'm just me and my band. We're singing and performing this.
yeah.
Like that should be enough to
hmm
hold your attention and keep you engaged.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Now you
The
need all these.
music, the occasional lip syncing fiasco.
Oof.
That's all I'm asking for.
That's all I want.
I want like a good, fun musical number, and occasionally somebody hideously embarrassing themselves.
Yeah.
One of those two.
Is that too much to ask?
Is that too much to ask? I just want to see a career get ruined in the space of 5 minutes.
Is that so wrong?
Is that so wrong?
But yeah, Olivia Dean, nice performing, nice, pleasant singer.
I was very impressed that, like, for the first number, like, a fan was hating her hair throughout, but it was like not disturbing anything else. That was good. And then for her second number, she had like a cape attached to her wrists, and the wind was blowing her cape around.
Oof, fabulous.
So I enjoyed that. I was like, she's fine. I don't love her. I don't hate her.
Yeah.
So,
not offensive, well performed R&B pop.
So the big question: do you think Lorne Michaels knows who Olivia Dean is?
No, absolutely not.
No way, right?
I'd bet the farm on it. There's no way he knows who that is.
Look, I didn't know Olivia Dean. It sounds like you didn't really know Olivia Dean. Lorne Michaels has like 30 years on us. There's no way he knew Olivia Dean.
Yeah, he probably thinks that's Maya Rudolph.
Right. Oh, there's a new character for Maya. Yeah, this is good. It's sort of like her Beyonce.
Oh, she's singing now? She's singing again?
Oh, she's singing. Oh, well, no.
Lovely.
Taking after her mother.
Beautiful. Lovely. But yeah, Olivia Dean, liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
So let's go on to Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Okay, so, big story this week, or one of the big stories this week, government shutdown ended after 43 days. Longest ever government shutdown. Woo! Broke a record. Yay! Everything's going great.
We did it!
Let's see. I think my notes for this are kind of disjointed. So we're talking about the Epstein emails. Trump knew about the girls. Oh, and they were making fun of Jeffrey Epstein's email address. It was like Jeff E Vacation, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, and they said like that's like oh God, I'm blanking on the name.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer having the email address dinnertime@Jeff@Yahoo.
Wow.
Yeah, great joke.
I like Che's joke about how Epstein was bragging in emails that he could take down Trump, which is pretty big talk for a guy who lost to a bedsheet. Jesus Christ, Che.
Yeah, that's dark and that's audacious and well, not inaccurate.
It's not inaccurate.
Not inaccurate. And like the big, I guess, rumor we'd say this week is
the Below Jays.
Yeah. There's Jeffrey Epstein was apparently claiming that there are photos of Trump blowing Bubba, which was a nickname for Bill Clinton back in the day. So some people are saying like, did Trump perform fellatio on Bill Clinton? Which.
What? This is our president. This is our
president. This is what we're talking about in this week.
This is how politics work now in 2025.
We're talking about which president blew which prior president.
What the fuck, people? What are we doing?
Where are we?
Where is my mind?
The other variation I heard earlier tonight is apparently Bubba was also like a name of a horse, and that's another possibility.
My God.
What the F? What the what?
The fuck is going on that island?
I don't know.
Boy.
Yeah, but so yeah, I like the line they said that Trump is like the Forrest Gump of meeting pedophiles.
Yeah, because he knew like
how many pedophiles do you know? Like like one or two, okay, but more than three?
That's wild.
That's wild. And Trump was also apparently telling the Washington Commanders that they should name their new stadium after him. And so they made a joke about it being called the Dementia Dome. They were going after Trump really hard this week, which I enjoyed.
I appreciate.
I was loving it.
Yes.
Like it really felt like they were being bolder than they've been this season. So.
Yeah, I mean, part of me was, after the Kimmel thing and the Colbert thing, like part of me was running, are people going to be gun shy about going after this fucker. Like
Yeah.
now that he did, like has a precedent been set
Yeah.
that like you go after him, you know. But
Because they have been presenting him as more, I would say, not as malignant as a real thing. It's more like, hey, I'm a wacky, goofy guy,
yeah,
like the way they presented George W. Bush.
yeah,
It's just like this amiable doofus, and I think we're way beyond that.
yeah. No,
Personally.
he's like a danger. So
Yes,
let's present him as such.
yeah.
Uh,
Um,
but pretty good weekend update. Shockingly, no other death segments, no
no death
correspondence.
segments. We did get a good dad joke in there where they talked about how the U.S. Mint has stopped producing new pennies, which doesn't make sense.
Heyo.
It's a dad joke on a base level, but god damn it, it worked. And
Waka waka.
yeah, I also enjoyed the Ghislaine Maxwell house joke.
Woo, boy.
That was, best update of the season. And look, I'm fine with it just being a bunch of solid jokes and no death segment.
Yeah, I'm cool with that too.
I didn't miss that. Let's mix it up, man.
Yeah.
If we don't have a death segment that's good enough to be on Weekend Update, let's not do one.
Yeah, I'd rather they cut the death segment and give it to a sketch that's stronger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Here.
Do you think this next sketch was stronger?
This I didn't mind the sketch, but it's not the sketch of the night for me.
Okay.
So it's the other sketch.
The other sketch, yeah. By process of elimination, we kind of know what your sketch of the night is now. Okay, so this is Taken Airport.
Yes, this one's written by Mike DeCenzo, Chloe Feynman, Jake Nordwin, Sierra O'Sullivan.
Okay, this sketch, I gotta say, seemed a lot more current to me than it actually is. Because, like, how old is the first Taken movie now? Like, about 20 years now at this point? 15, 20 years?
The first one? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. I'll look it up now.
Taken movie 2008.
Wow!
2008. But I didn't get around to seeing the first Taken until very recently. Like, I saw Taken for the first time in the last calendar year. So...
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I don't know. I wasn't really avoiding it. I just never got around to it. So this is the aftermath of Taken. Like, if you haven't seen Taken, Liam Neeson, he's this retired CIA guy. He's got an ex-wife. He's got a daughter. He's kind of estranged from them both. Then his daughter gets kidnapped by sex traffickers while he's in Europe. And then he goes on this... roaring rampage of revenge against
alliteration.
He rescues her from the sex traffickers.
Yeah, it was like the movie that was like a huge hit. It kind of kicked off all these old men kicking ass movies that were kind of
it just redefined Liam Neeson's career. He's like an action guy in his 50s, and now he's like 70 something. Now he's making Naked Gun movies.
It's great.
This was the guy who did Schindler's List.
Now he's
wild, right?
Yeah, now he's like throwing sex traffickers off of bridges.
Right, and then he becomes Hannibal in the 18 movie.
Life moves pretty fast.
Yeah. If you don't stop and kill a few sex traffickers along the way, you might just miss it. So this is like, at the end of that movie, we see him like bringing his daughter back to the airport, and he brings the daughter back to the wife and the new husband and there. And at the end of the Taken movie, he gets his daughter to get like a little lesson from this singer that he was a bodyguard to.
Oh, nice.
I really think like at the end of the Taken movie, it would be hilarious if like he sets up this private one-on-one session with the daughter and the super famous singer, and his daughter turns out to be a crappy singer. I would have loved that. And like the professional singer is just like, oh, you're just not good at all. Wow, you're bad. You should not do this as a career.
Yeah, it ends with her singing like The Rose terribly or something like that.
Yeah, just like horribly off key.
Some say love.
She's just tone deaf. I would love that. I would love that. I would just be like, oh crap! Why did I rescue you from the sex trafficking? Doesn't Doesn't the girl's girlfriend like also get taken, and he like doesn't rescue her at all, right? Doesn't she get killed or something?
It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've seen it. I don't quite.
It's
remember.
only been months since I've seen this movie, and I don't quite remember. But I don't think it ends well for his daughter's friend.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I think Liam Neeson just does not care what happens to the daughter's friend at all.
He's like, oh, I hope your dad picks you up.
Yeah, exactly. So we got Glen Powell as Liam Neeson. We're in like the scoop net muscle tee, which I don't remember Liam Neeson wearing, but
you know, they gotta. I mean, you got Glen Powell. You got to put him in some skimpy clothing.
I guess so. And we got Andrew Dismukes as the new husband to Chloe Fineman. And the joke is he's coming a distant second to Brian. So
yeah, I mean, this is basically like kind of reminiscent of the that sketch when Jason Momoa last hosted, where Jason Momoa and Chloe Fineman were exes, and Dismukes is a current beau who gets cucked by Momoa. Right?
I didn't make that connection, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah, yep. Same thing, basically.
Same thing. Just Dismukes writing sketches for himself where he gets cucked.
Yep.
And that also happens in all the Marcella sketches with Domingo.
Yeah. What?
A lot of Dismukes playing a cuck. What's going on there?
You got a fetish there, buddy, Dismukes?
Hey, no judgment. We don't want to kink shame here.
No, but, you do. But
this is a recurring pattern I was not really aware of. But wow,
we're seeing a pattern.
Yeah, we're seeing a pattern. Everything okay at home? All right.
You good, man? And yeah,
okay.
All right. We're here for you.
You can talk to us if you need to.
We're your buddies. Go out for a beer.
We're here for you.
Yeah, talk. We're here. So it kind of hits a lot of the same beats where Dismukes talks to Glen Powell's character, saying, "Oh, they broke up because the relationship was too physical," and how every conversation they had, they would end up with their clothes on the floor. And then Dismukes says, "Well, I don't leave clothes on the floor. I put them in the hamper."
Right.
And he just fold his arms, self-satisfied look on his face.
Yeah, and we get Glen Powell taking the jacket off and showing off the guns, and then Dismukes taking his shirt off, and we get a nice compare and contrast between Hollywood action star and late night sketch comedy actor.
Yes, yes, writer too.
Yeah, the contrast is startling. I will say that.
Yeah, it's night and day.
Yeah.
Then we have Marcelo.
But to just be absolutely clear, we are #Team Dismukes here.
Yes, for sure, forever.
Yeah.
We're on the Dismuke squad.
Yes.
And then Marcelo comes in the scene as the daughter's boyfriend, handed her a bag. Dismukes mistakes him for one of the sex traffickers, so he tries to tackle him, but then Marcelo sort of throws him to the ground. Then Dismukes takes this really huge pratfoil and like breaks a sign. Like I didn't know if that was
not want to do that with my shirt off, man.
Yeah, like part of me was like, was that on purpose? Because if you look at it, Marcelo kind of winces a bit once he falls down, and he goes like, "Oh shit!" Like
I was just like, okay, he has taken a dive. Is there like a cushion off stage that we are not seeing, like a pad or something? I just hope for Dismukes' sake there was.
Yeah, gotta protect those nips.
Exactly. Protect those comedy nips.
That's right.
And also Marcelo playing a character with a Hispanic accent, so brave, wow. so brave,
so bold,
so brave. That's not something we've seen from Marcelo before. We're really seeing every color of the rainbow from Marcelo.
He's using all the crayons in that Crayola box. Not a bad sketch.
Is he choosing to pigeonhole himself this much, or is the show pigeonholing him? I really don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm of two minds about this. I mean, if he's doing it himself, that's one thing. If the show's doing that, that's something else altogether. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so the sketch ends with Glen Powell ravishing Chloe. Dismukes, as you do, and then Dismukes looks on and says, "Oh, wow! Now it looks like my wife is the one that's been taken."
Wah, wah, wah. And then like a little spotlight circle around him.
What?
I kind of enjoyed the intentionally cheesy ending of it. But I was so on this sketch in general.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, not Marcelo. Dismukes, I thought did a good performance. He always kind of gives us all.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, it's.
But why now?
Yeah, a lot of it felt kind of familiar. A lot of the same
Yeah.
beats, but I still got a kick out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's go to the final sketch of the night. The one I feel like might be my sketch of the night. It's a little film called Haircut, written by Allison Gates, Ali Levitan, Ashley Padilla, Kent Sublette.
Wow. So we got a group of friends. They're gathering. They're having a little Friendsgiving. We got Bowen, Glen, Powell, Sarah, and Ben. And they're like, oh, hey, our fifth friend, our last friend, she's off getting a haircut. And, I'm sure she'll come in. There'll be nothing unusual about the haircut at all. And we'll have an uneventful meal together. How you do. And Ashley Padilla comes in. She's got a very bad haircut with shaved sides. And, it's very stark. It's almost like a bob itself, except for the shaved sides.
Almost, yeah. A lot of wigs happening. A lot of wig work this episode.
Big wig work. Big week for the wig department at SNL. I mean, I suppose every SNL is a big week for the wig department. I mean, they have a lot of work to do. I mean, most every sketch somebody's wearing a wig.
A lot of wig work. But yeah, So I mean, for this sketch, look, I will admit the premise is very thin. It's it's very simple. Yeah. A woman.
It is almost transparent.
Almost transparent. But
I can see right through it.
Yeah, it's like as soon as you see her come out with a bad haircut, you're like, all right, so that's what the sketch is about, and there's no real escalation.
Right.
But I feel like Padilla's performance puts it over.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit there. I think there was a little escalation. I think her performance was spectacular. I'm not disagreeing with you in a big way, and I'm not. Yeah, I'm not like I hated this sketch, but I do think it had some escalation. I liked how she pretends she likes it at first, and then she starts crying. When Mikey comes in as the waiter, and he immediately reflexively screams, "I hate it!" when he sees her haircut.
Yeah,
I actually laughed out loud at that. It was, it was just such an abrupt reaction where he just goes, "I hate it!"
Yeah, and it just out of nowhere, then he just covers his mouth, realizes what he does.
Yeah, he's like, I'll get you a new waiter. and they're like, so, and apparently the hairdresser she went to is like this big celebrity hairdresser who cuts the hair of a lot of celebrities. And they're like, what did you tell him you wanted? She's like, a trim. and then we find out she also has a square cut into the back of her hair.
The skin square.
Yeah. And her sister's wedding is tomorrow, and she's the maid of honor.
Yeah, all right, so there is some escalation, but I really feel like Padilla put this over pretty well, because she does a lot of things in this sketch that I really enjoyed, like the way she kind of plays with silence and is able to get laughter out of that, because when she enters a scene, when she comes to the restaurant, we see she doesn't go directly to the table with her friend. She kind of waits a beat and tries to kind of muster up the courage and gather herself to face her friends with this haircut that she knows is horrible. And you see her just kind of being like, all right, here we go. Just doing little things like that, I thought.
Yeah, nice subtlety.
Yeah, very subtle. And the fact that the way her voice goes up whenever she's trying to convince herself of something that she doesn't believe. It's like, I like it. Little things like that, I thought were pretty great.
It's a great performance, and seeing her be such a breakout performer this season. I mean, that's been the big joy of this season so far for me. She is killing it, and I really, I think I've said this before, but I don't think she would be getting the opportunity she's getting now if say Heidi and Ego were still with the show.
No, I agree. I think, I mean,
and I'm not saying this as anything against Heidi and Ego. I think they both had wonderful runs on the show, but I think it is it's like that line from Annie Hall, a relationship is like a shark. It has to keep moving or it dies.
Right.
So SNL is kind of the same thing.
Yeah, for sure. As much as I love Ego, as much as I love Heidi, them both leaving definitely left a hole
It opened up some opportunities.
Yes, for sure.
For the new people to come in, and Ashley Padilla is just kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, and like I mean, she's not even in the main cast, and like I truly feel like they should. I know they always wait like 2 years before they graduate somebody to the main cast. I feel like this is an exception. They need to like expedite this and put her in at least by January. I don't see why they couldn't do that.
I agree, which makes me think that Lauren is probably going to fire her at the end of the season.
God! Don't even put that out there, John.
Look, if he can do it to Chloe Trost.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing
I'm still salty about that.
Yeah, as you should be, be. But like the only.
But hey, she's got a new YouTube show now, so.
Yeah, for sure. But the only thing that makes me think that he won't do that is because it's not just us that see how good Ashley is. Like,
she's getting features in magazines and stuff.
Yeah, like somebody in Vanity Fair did a write-up, and like online, like there is a lot of people really like her. Like,
there's a buzz.
There's a buzz, people.
There's a buzz. We're in the Padilla-sance.
Yes, Padilla-sance.
Hashtag Padilla-sance.
Yeah. So I think that's why I think I'll say this is my sketch of the night, just because like she gives like such a great performance. We get to see more of what she can do. Mikey Day's I hate it outburst did give me a big laugh.
I think what takes it down a notch or two for me is I feel like it had a weak ending. I mean, the kicker was just like Keenan had the same square in the back of his head, right?
Yeah, and then they get they all together say, we like it, like right to the camera.
I feel like that was just too weak of an ending for the sketch. I feel like with a stronger ending, this could have been even better.
Fair enough. I thought it was like...
I know that's a radical take. Like, with a better ending, this would be a better sketch, but...
Hot take. I thought it was cute enough. I thought, all right, that's adorable. I'll allow it. And so that's the episode. Pretty solid episode, I would say.
I would agree. That's the phrasing I would use, too. Kind of unusual during the Good Nights. Glen Powell doesn't thank Will Forte by name, even though Will Forte is standing right next to him.
Dude, that was so weird.
That was weird, right?
It was. I was like, come on.
He thanks Mitch, the UPS guy, and not that he shouldn't, but Will Forte is like 2 feet to your right. What's going on there, Glen Powell?
He points over Will Forte to point at Mitch.
Yeah.
The fuck is that about?
Was he just lumping Will Forte in with the cast? I don't know.
Yeah, because like he's not here. Will's not here every day or every Saturday.
Yeah, maybe it's like because that's the SNL he grew up on. He just thinks of Will as part of the cast still. I don't know. That was odd to me because usually when a beloved cast member, ex-cast member, comes back and does a cameo in the show, you give him a special shout out during the Good Nights.
Yeah.
Come
on.
That sticks in my craw a little bit. But also, Bowen Yang was wearing a really cool SNL shirt that said Saturday Night on the back. And I was like, ooh, I want that.
Ooh, I wonder what I could get that. I can get that.
Yeah, I don't know.
SNL store?
Like a specialty made. I don't know if that's at the NBC Universal store or what.
I'll have to do some research.
Let me ask you this. Where do you think is the coolest place to hang out during the Good Nights?
Oh, interesting.
Which corner of the stage looks the most fun? Because I have my theory on this.
I'm going to say back left.
With who? Who's there? Who's there in the back left?
I mean, Bowen's usually back there.
Yeah.
I mean, actually,
Bowen and Sarah, that's where it's at, baby.
That's true. Or, I mean, and I know they can't do this. The true answer, of course, would be right next to my man Lenny playing on that sax.
Well, that would be cool too. Yeah, that would be cool. But I think if you're on that stage with the cast, where the back corner with Bowen and Sarah, that's the place to be, man. Because they are always camped out in that spot, and they seem to be having the best time.
That feels. Yeah, if you can't go into the band and hang out with them, the second best place would be with Bowen and Sarah for sure.
I want to hang out with them. Second choice would probably be hanging out with Dismukes and James Austin Johnson. I think that would be fun, because they're two glorious weirdos.
Yes.
So
yeah, there are people.
Actually, I feel like James and Andrew would probably accept me more than Bowen and Sarah would. I feel like I'm not quite cool enough to hang with Bowen and Sarah.
You'd have to come in with a bob.
I would. I would need a bob.
You need to bob it.
But look, solid episode. I feel like best overall episode of the season so far. Glen Powell really pleasantly surprised me as a host, which is always what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, solid
Yeah,
stuff. So,
he's got some comedy chops.
there you go.
I wouldn't have guessed it after seeing that Anyone But You movie.
Look at that.
Which God I hated, and I realize that was kind of a hit movie, and I must be in the minority on that, but it's not good.
I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this speaks to the power of Glenn. Like, he won you over. That's fantastic.
He did. His charms worked on me, goddammit.
Okay. Well, let's see. But let's go to Blue Sky. See, he won over our all of our fans, our listeners on the Blue Skies.
All right. Yes.
So we got our good friend Nick Storr saying, Glen Powell refuted all doubts about him being just a pretty boy and was a mighty fine host. I'd be happy for him to return. Enjoyed the whole episode without any one sketch being standout great. What is this? 5 good episodes in a row?
Does he mean this season?
Five
good episodes. Well, okay. I think that's being very generous, but
yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed them all.
Is he counting the Bad Bunny episode?
Well, no. This was the 6th episode of the season, so he's saying.
Oh,
Bad Bunny was the premiere, so I guess he means after Bad Bunny. Right?
So yeah, so Amy Poehler and all right.
Amy Poehler and Nikki Glaser.
I don't know.
I can't co-sign on that part, but I mean,
but
I think I agree with him. Enjoyed the whole episode without any one sketch being standout great.
Yeah, and now that I think about it, I do appreciate the fact that they didn't do what they usually do when they get a guest host who's just known for their looks and just make a sketch that's all about how attractive the person is. Like, you could say the Taken sketch a little bit, but that was kind of it.
There was a piece recently on I'm forgetting which site it was, but it was like SNL has a hotness problem, and it was pointing out that like whenever they have a host who's known for their attractiveness, either on either side, like Jason Momoa or Sydney Sweeney, they do a lot of sketches about just like, look at how hot this person is, and I was like, ooh, yeah, I hadn't thought of that, but they're absolutely right.
Yeah, they do. I feel like they might have done that in the past though. Like, I remember when Sharon Stone hosted, they did like that whole TSA airport sketch.
It's an easy trap to fall into. I think.
Yeah, it is. Just you get hypnotized.
Especially if they're hot and you don't really know if they're going to be a good sketch comedy actor. So
just lean back on the beauty.
You lean back on the hotness. I mean, look, half the reason we follow celebrities is because they're just these genetically perfect people. So we like watching attractive people do things.
Yeah. Oh, we do.
Yeah.
That sounded dirty.
Yeah, it kind of did. I mean that in the noblest possible way.
Yes. Me too.
No, Darren doesn't. He's a sicko.
What?
Our friend Stephen M. at SuperTechie19 at BlueSky.social says, "Oh, MacGruber, say it ain't so. I really enjoyed this one. X's dad, just fun, funny stuff." Yeah, agreed. X's dad might be my second choice for sketch of the week. That was a good, solid thing. Didn't overstay its welcome.
That was a good one. We got Red Mirror Ball saying, "Great episode, and Glenn was a great host. This season is getting better as it goes on."
I agree. I think we're building momentum now, and I hope we don't lose that momentum with 2 weeks off. But so we'll see what happens.
Here's hoping.
Yeah. Lihat Helion says, the UPS monologue warmed my heart. Aw, made Glenn feel like a real person. Yeah. Celebrities. Just like us.
He's a real person.
Also, being a Navy vet, I am Team Bangs. There is a South Korean story about that.
Oh, boy.
Okay, yeah. Please give us more context on that.
That sounds...
really like the host. The sketches were hit and miss, but that's life in the fast lane. I do hope he comes back and AI is going to be the death of us all. Yeah. I mean, yeah. In so many ways. Creatively, environmentally, yes.
Okay. And our good friend at Wacky Notion Productions, I Heart Hater. This is a long one. Well, here we go. Just fresh off discussing the episode for Saturday Night Ladies. Gave you guys a shout out. What?
Oh, thank you for that.
Thank you. So many great surprises tonight. Glen Powell was a great host with the monologue having the UPS guy was so sweet. Tommy can sing. MacGruber out of nowhere. Ashley was her wonderful self in everything she did. My ex's dad is going on my SNL songs playlist. Jane with the clapper during Norwegian film was short and hilarious. Sketch of the night for me was Bob Army. I am constantly impressed with how well all the cast is used this season. Everyone gets to be a part of this, and they slayed. There's always a fine line between character and caricature, and this one kept it strictly with character. And who cannot love a dog in a wig? Love you, nerds.
I mean, yeah, I do love dogs showing up on SNL, and we haven't had as much of that since Cecily Strong left the cast. So yes, pro dog on SNL. Yes.
More dogs.
Yes. I haven't thought of doing an SNL songs playlist. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should think about what I would put on my SNL songs playlist.
I mean, it'll just be the MacGruber theme song on repeat for me.
I'm not surprised.
I should put that as my ringtone, actually, now I think about it.
Let's see. S-Car at warmtake.bluesky.social says, best episode of the season? So great! Genius MacGruber and Epstein files. Yeah. Fun stuff. Good. That was a good thing for MacGruber to do. Has S-Car commented with us before? I can't remember.
I believe so. Maybe once or twice.
The name seems very familiar, but maybe not a regular commenter yet. So.
Yeah, but so S-Car, become a regular. Come on.
Please. Yeah, welcome back. Please comment every week.
Don't be shy. Yeah. And Jenny RY_Wisco_Blue saying, good episode. Why didn't he thank Will F?
Start those conspiracy theories now, folks.
Right.
And then we have Tom Matson, who says, yes, the cold open was funny, but the rest of the show was top 5 worst shows ever.
What?
In fact, if you take out the Nikki Glaser episode, this is the worst season ever.
What?
Oh, excuse me. I got the emphasis wrong. This is the worst season ever. And then hashtag Lorne Michaels resign, hashtag cancel SNL, hashtag SNL. Wow. Tom coming in hot.
That is a hot take, probably an incorrect take as well.
I thought this was, one of the better episodes of the season. I certainly wouldn't put this in my top 5 worst shows ever.
Yeah, have you not seen the Elon Musk episode?
Yeah, I mean, I wish to God I hadn't seen the Elon Musk episode.
Goof.
And yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but I disagree.
Yeah. Respectfully disagrey.
Respectfully.
You can follow him at Be Here Now 22 at Blue Sky.
Yeah. Let him have it.
Well, let him have it in a polite way. Be
respectfully,
nice. Be nice.
All right, John. See, look at you. Thank you so much. You're the diplomatic one. I'm the one.
We got to follow Roadhouse rules. Be nice until it's time to not be nice.
Okay. You're right, Dalton.
Okay, and also grow a glorious mullet like Patrick Swayze.
Yes, so beautiful. His hair is perfect. And that's the episode, guys. Thanks for listening to the podcast. As always, you can follow us on the Blue Skies. Leave us your thoughts at SNL Nerds. You can donate to our Patreon at Non-Productive.com. Listen to this podcast on our YouTube page. We're on the YouTubes.
That's right. The entire archive up on the YouTube. You can be like, hey, have the SNL Nerds talked about this movie? Yeah, we probably have. We talked about a lot of movies.
Yeah, so. we never shut up.
Yeah, if there's a oh God, now that old song is running through my head. You talk too much.
You never shut up.
Who did that? Who was that?
Run DMC, wasn't it?
Was that Run DMC?
I'm pretty sure it's Run DMC.
Damn. Gotta look up that song again. Haven't heard that in an age.
It's a banger.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, got distracted by something shiny. The entire archive is on YouTube. We talk about movies starring SNL alums, and go check that out. Even if you don't like SNL, you could probably find a movie you like on the YouTube channel. And if you don't like SNL, why did you just spend the last hour and a half listening to this SNL podcast? That's weird.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I mean, we're happy you are.
Yes,
and
thank
we
you.
hope you come back.
Yes, thank you for doing that. Thank you.
Still, kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Kind of weird. And
do we know what we're doing next week?
Well,
we don't really, do we?
No, don't really know, but you can find out you can follow me on the socials at Darren Credible, DARIN Credible.
Oh, and while you're following him at Darren Credible on the socials, you can follow me at Trumbull Comic. That's TRUMBULL and the word comic. So
right. And
that's where I am.
Yeah. So the show's going to be all for 2 weeks until December 6th with Melissa McCarthy and Dijon. Dijon. So we're not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll let you know. We
got some things. We're considering some things. We're thinking about some stuff. If you have suggestions, lay them on us. Even if we don't do it in the next 2 weeks, we can add it to the list, or we could be like, hey, people have been asking about this. We think somebody suggested something that I think we're going to do very soon.
Yeah. So leave your suggestions, and if you leave like a 5-star rating and on all the apps, we will probably put your suggestion up to the front of the line there. A little page.
We could do that. We could do that. We are known to do that at times. We can be bought.
Yes,
that's what we're saying. Yeah. I
mean,
we're dying to be bought. I mean, we are open to bribery. No one wants to bribe us.
Yes, come on. We're selling ourselves like prostitutes here. Just come on, come on, Daddy. Just offer me some bucks.
But this took a turn. We support all sex workers, and we celebrate what you do. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Here.
Yeah. But yeah, please rate and review. We always appreciate that. And if you give us a nice review, we'll read that on the show. And if you give us a bad review, at least make it funny.
Yeah, exactly.
How about that, right?
Don't be like, oh, they suck and
yeah. Hate us in an amusing way. That's all we ask.
Yeah.
So we'll be back next week. We'll be talking about some SNL movie or some SNL project starring an SNL alum. Join us to find out what that is. Follow us on the Blue Sky to find out what that is. We'll announce it beforehand.
Yeah.
So, but until then, nerds out!
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer, Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.